In the course, we will review a number of major theories related to human development, and our text and the course progression will go across age periods of life, or epochs, if you will. Listed here are the major theories or theoretical perspectives we will cover, and we'll have lots of opportunities in the class to apply the information and ideas of these theories to different situations in education, child rearing, public policy, etc. I hope you'll enjoy the class and find it interesting and useful in your daily work. The text we'll use in the class is Laura Burke's Development Through the Lifespan, 6th edition, and I think you'll find it interesting and up to date. It's a lot of information, but it's very relevant and really applies to anyone, whether yourself, your students, your children, your family, your friends, your coworkers. So I think there's a little bit of something for everyone in every chapter that we cover. If you have a slightly earlier version of the book, it should be fine, but the newer version obviously would have the most up-to-date examples and research. For this online class, we won't have any preset group meetings, but we do have that capacity if it was necessary. We will do group work, however. There'll be regular discussions, and we will complete some wikis, which are basically pages we all work on together. And it's important that you do those assignments on time so that people can benefit from your ideas and you can get the benefit of other people's ideas, along with the readings that correspond with those assignments. So please try to keep up with those, but I think you'll find them enjoyable and practical. The thing that will probably help you most to get oriented to and get through the course without missing anything is to be familiar with its layout on Goucher Learn. Each unit will open up as it begins by the start date, which is listed in your syllabus, and each unit will have 3 major components that you should keep in mind and always do. There'll always be a reading assignment, and you should do that before the unit starts so you're ready to do the work. There'll always be a lecture, a brief PowerPoint like this, just to highlight some of the main points in the readings. They won't be lengthy. And there'll almost always be a discussion forum where you will post responses to prompts from me or each other and respond to those. Usually you'll have the week of the unit to do your original answers and then the following unit to read those, think about them, and rebut them or comment on them. The course assignments are listed in detail in the syllabus and will also be posted in the course site under course documents and in the units in which they're assigned to you. I will give you plenty of direction and written instructions on what to do. You can email me if you have questions, but the information will all be there. So I'm not going to read this slide to you, but just be aware we will have some group activities, which include discussion forums and wikis, and then we will have some individual activities that are on the next slide. The individual assignments will be like papers, basically. You'll have milestones follow-ups to talk about the different milestones that are attained in the different age periods of life that we will review. And basically the main point of these is for you to recognize what milestones are typically achieved at different times in life, how that relates to theory, how that relates to practice, and how milestones in different domains that might appear unrelated really do impact each other, because the main point of this course is that development is laden with reciprocal influences on each other. So you might have a milestone in the cognitive domain, for instance, that really impacts physical development, even though that might not be the obvious connection you would make when you first thought about the two. So I want you to see that reciprocity. The research review is a brief paper on a topic of your choice, and the final is a reflective essay. And I'll give you lots of instructions about those as we go, so don't worry. For orientation purposes, the main tip for you is to try to keep up with the work and do your individual assignments by the date that's stated when they're given. If there's any confusion in any revision of materials, for example, just rely on your syllabus, and that'll be our main guide. And basically, the reminders I give you will come right out of the syllabus. There will not be any surprises or additional work besides what's in the syllabus. So if there's any question, refer to that. But also feel free to ask. Your completed work will get submitted through links that I'll direct you to in the course. And a tip is, if you go to the activities menu in Goucher Learn on our course site, you can find all the open forums and all the open submission links for assignments there, instead of having to root through the units to look for them and try to remember where you saw them. So that activities menu can be handy. So use that. There is a link to the wikis in that menu that does not work. Otherwise, it's a great menu, so please use it to find your assignments and open forums. I know this sounds like a lot of work, but you'll get lots of information, and I will send a regular reminder list every time I open a unit to help you. As noted, you can always ask questions of me. Email's the fastest way to get my attention, and I do reply quickly. I try not to let them pile up. If I don't reply to you, again, please remind me, and I'll be happy to. I do not mind questions at all. You can also call me with my phone number, which was on the second slide, if you need to talk about a personal situation or have an issue that you need to have resolved in order to complete the work. So just let me know if there's any kind of problem, and I'll be happy to talk with you. You can email me questions about the content, of course, and I will try to help clarify any confusion there too. We also have a cafe site. It's a forum, and it's under the general resources of our course at the top of the site, where you can share information or questions for each other that don't have to do with the units directly. So maybe you've got some good resources you want to share, or you want to extend our learning about a topic that's maybe not directly in a unit. Feel free to use that site to post information, and we can all see it there and respond to you. Thanks so much. This is just a quick overview. I really hope you enjoy the course, and I'm looking forward to working with you. Thanks so much. Have a great day.